yeah, I think people might kind of trust the individual doctor if they are fortunate enough to be in a place where they can develop a relationship with an individual doctor. But in the abstract, the field of doctors, I think there's a lot of distrust and even hatred there. Yeah, and part of that is because the American Medical Association has worked for 100 years to restrict the flow of doctors into the workplace in order to drive up their rates. Right? They've been the most successful professional organization in the world at elevating their professional class to like godlike levels, right? So where the average starting doctor salary is something like 350,000, which they justify because they say, well, we have $1 million in medical school bills or whatever it is. And it's all just like a ridiculous system. You should be churning out, 2-3 times as many doctors as you're doing because there's no shortage of applicants to medical schools. And they should have starting salaries that don't signal to them that they are demigods, roaming the earth and curing people at their whim. Like they should have there should be much less space culturally and socioeconomically between them and the public that they treat.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like, I mean, for rhetorical purposes, like a lot of people who, agree with us about either single-payer health insurance or more preferably just nationalizing everything, we'll bring up like, oh, the system is suboptimal for doctors too. And, that is true because the throttled amounts of them and the way that care is administrated does cause like a select few of doctors to take on like just an insurmountable workload of patients to maximize profits. But like a lot of them do want it this way. A lot of them do like the current system because of the social cash and the just profiteering it affords, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Like they have the valid argument that the AMA types have for high doctor salaries is how much it costs to become a doctor in this country and the amount of debt that they accrued, 6 figures, easy. And they say, we have this on our, as fucking interns, we have this on our backs. Well, the answer is simple. You make it cheap.
Yeah.
Boom. Done. Cuba has managed to do it. You can educate people on anything relatively cheaply.
Yeah.
But that would increase the number of doctors. It would decrease their pay. And more importantly, it would decrease their social prestige. And that is, at the end of the day, what they really can't be.
Well,
cannot say
Mississippi
no to.
has half as many doctors per capita as Kazakhstan.
Jesus Christ.
And we've got all the money. We're the country with all the money and resources. And we can't put a doctor in communities the way that they can.
I was going to say about social prestige is like doctors often act like they're gods because if you or a loved one is seriously ill, they might as well be. And I can imagine that feels pretty good.